Steve's in the ARC Lounge right now with AJ Rice, the founder and CEO of Zalpha Mobile, to learn more. Steve.
Yes, AJ, nice to have you here in ARC Seattle this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in. So I want to start with the concept here, and maybe people haven't heard of this idea of dumb phones before,
Sure.
but what is a dumb phone and what particular is a dumb phone for kids?
Sure. Well, very simply, a dumb phone is a phone that's not a smartphone.
Okay.
So our dumb phones at Zalpha Mobile, we like to say we have the modern look and feel that you'd expect of a phone in 2026, but with the functionality from 15 or 20 years ago.
Ah, okay. So it's a little bit back in time, I guess.
Yes, absolutely.
So to speak a little bit. So how does this work? I mean, you get one. What can the kid do?
Yeah.
What can they not do? What are some of the limitations on there? And why would a parent get one
Sure.
of these?
So I think a lot of parents are concerned about their kids having access to the whole internet and everything that comes with that. We've seen over the last dozen or so years a pretty rapid decline in adolescent mental health, and a lot of parents think that smartphones are a significant contributing factor to that decline, so are looking for alternatives to keep their phone or keep their kids off the internet. So with our phones in particular, parents or the kids have access to calling, texting, music, a clock, a camera, and that's it.
About it. Okay. Is this the phone that we're looking at here?
Yes, that is the phone we're looking at right now.
Okay, so it looks like pretty much any normal phone,
Yes.
right? Just obviously there's some limitations with it.
Yeah.
Since the development of the so-called dumb phones for you guys, what's the interest been like? Have you seen a pretty big surge in parents looking for something like this with their kids?
Yeah, I think there's definitely been an increase in demand from parents looking for alternatives to smartphones for their kids. I think a lot of parents have been frustrated with some of the alternatives that are out there and in kind of managing apps to try to restrict functionality on smartphones.
And you talked about alternatives.
Yeah.
How does yours differ from what may else be on the market right now?
So a lot of the alternatives, whether they're parental control apps or other kid-specific devices, give parents, let's say, 1,000 different options to manage all of these different settings and parameters of what kids or what apps their kids have access to when and where and under all these circumstances. And we're taking the opposite approach, which is we give parents no options. It comes how it comes, and if you don't like it, too bad. But the upside of that is that you just turn it on, hand it to the kid, and it's ready to use. So.
I would much prefer like not really having too many options compared to like 1,000. That seems a little overwhelming.
Yeah, well,
as a parent.
that's what we hear from a lot of parents, that the setup with a lot of the alternatives is too complicated. The other downside to that is the kids can be quite clever at getting around the restrictions.
Yeah.
So options that don't exist are harder to access than options that theoretically exist. But
kids being savvy, what a concept.
Yeah,
right?
I know, right?
Yes, they're very savvy these days. What about price? I mean, what's the price comparison?
So we sell the phone is $179, which is cheaper than a lot of the alternatives on the market, especially if you're buying a brand new smartphone. And then we also bundle the cell service as well, is $20 a month plus tax.
Okay, and then also with the company too, if the parent wants to have a normal smartphone, so to speak, you guys offer that too. So is there something that the family can do as kind of like a package?
No, so we just offer just the dumb phone.
Okay.
So So you can get your separate smartphone from your regular carrier and your dumb phone from
Got
us.
it. Strictly for the kids.
Yeah.
So if people wanted to learn more about these, because I'm sure there's going to be some questions and obviously interest for parents looking for something that's quite easy in terms of technology, where can they go?
So go to our website is zalphamobile.com.